What's up, everybody? It's your boys Cam and T back at it again with another episode of the Cam and T podcast. If you like this type of content, man, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on Twitter or X, go ahead and retweet this and show love. And if you listen to us on Spotify, Apple, whatever, go ahead, give us that 5-star rating, leave a comment for us. I am your co-host, Tony T. Time West. We have my brother from another mother, Cam. Happy podcast day, bro. Different day this week, but we still live. What's going on, brother?
Man, chilling, bro. Chilling, man. I'm
you hey, I thought your thing had froze for a second, bro. You got so quiet. I said, "Oh Lord, did I lose Cam?"
Oh no. I'm good, man. Hanging in there, man. How about you? What's new in your world? What you got going on?
I'm good, man. I really can't complain, bro. Life's pretty good for me. I really can't complain. I'm off tomorrow, so I'm in a pretty good mood. I really, truly cannot complain, brother. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I'm
heard
good
that.
though. I'm good. Got a little 3-day weekend ahead. So I'm pretty good, man. We're gonna have a good show tonight, though, man. It's gonna be a heavy NFL night. So we'll be talking a lot of NFL tonight. We're gonna be talking about, you know what I'm saying, the Panthers back to just playing pranks on us again. So we'll talk about that. The Ravens 1-3. Cam, what in the world? Like, I was not expecting that from y'all at all. Like, I was not expecting a 1-3 season this far with injuries piling up. So we'll jump into that too. And again, that kind of goes into our second thing. Our third thing we'll talk about tonight is NFL injuries. Tariq Hill out for the season. Malik Neighbors out for the season. It's a lot of guys out right now. A lot of star talent piling up pretty quick, being out for the season already. So we'll talk about it a little bit tonight. We'll hit on a little bit of college football too as well. AB, what's going on, brother? But yeah, man,
Yo,
should be an exciting podcast, man. Should be a good one. We're gonna have a good time tonight. So y'all sit back, relax, enjoy, retweet the live on Twitter. And like I said, just show and share this to everybody, man. Appreciate y'all's love and support as always. Cam, do you want to start with the Ravens first or the Panthers first? What miserable team we starting off with first? Where you want to go first with? It don't
man,
really
let's
matter. It's really up to you.
let's start it off hot, bro. Let's go on and talk about them Carolina Panthers. You already know.
Okay, bet.
Let's
So
just
let's hop
let's
into
just
the
go ahead
Carolina
and
Panthers. Let's go ahead and hop into
yeah,
them right now.
let's get
So
into
the
them,
Carolina
man.
Panthers lose again. We've been saying this for the last, that feels like decade at this point. Another loss
Decade.
by the Carolina Panthers, and this time it came to the hands of the New England Patriots. They are now 1-3 as well, which is crazy that the Ravens. Golly, hold on, Cam. All three of your teams got a 1-3, ain't they? Clemson, Ravens, golly. I just noticed that. Good God. Anyway,
We ready for basketball season now.
yeah, that's crazy. I
Man,
just noticed that. That's 1-3
tough.
against all your teams. But anyway, Patriots just absolutely dominated Panthers. Really, pretty much after the first drive, it was GG's. 42-13, excuse me. Bryce Young was not really that good. He was 18 for 30, 150 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions though. Chuba Hubbard was 10 for 49. He's battling an injury, so I don't know if he's going to be ready to play this week. Ted McMillan continues to show flashes, 4 catches for 62 yards, 0 touchdowns. Tommy Tremble did have a nice touchdown, though, so kudos to him. But I want to read off some of these Patriot stats. I mean, Drake May had all day in the pocket. 14 for 17, 203 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks. I don't even think he got touched ever in the pocket in that game. Ramondre Stevenson had 38 yards. Travion Henderson, who's gotten off to a slow start. He got his first touchdown of the other day ago. He had 32 yards. Stephon Diggs turned the clock back. I don't know if the Cardi B situation last week really got him motivated because, she just dropped her album and then he just went crazy. So
Oh, she
I
dropped the
don't
album.
know. Yeah, she dropped the album last week. Yeah.
Oh, I ain't even know. Dang.
Yeah.
Really?
So and Diggs did her solid by going 6 for 101 yards. So he was cooking Mike. He was cooking Mike Jackson and low-key Horn a little bit too. But yeah, again, Panthers. And this is gonna kind of get into a fan-based discussion a little bit. But Cam, first and foremost, give me your take on the game. How did you feel, bro?
So I missed the first drive, which was Carolina's first drive, or I guess, or the punt return. I
That
don't
was
know what
like a
happened.
game worth watching,
So
honestly.
yeah, I missed it. So all I saw was trash the whole game. I mean, I didn't see nothing that was worth anything, bro. I mean, everybody on the team. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Everybody on the team sucked. Everybody. I'm sorry. I'm gonna just call. It's 3 good players on this team. It's Horn. It's Brown. and it's T-Mac right now. That's it. I can't think of nobody else that I'm really fooling with on this squad that I've been impressed by. You know, I thought, like you said, I think I texted you, was that this morning, and I said we got to talk about how Carolina just fooled us last week. You know what I'm saying, against the Falcons. Because how do you pitch a shutout? You won a game by 30, and then you turned around the following week and lost by 29. Like, that's embarrassing, bro. That's something that only, I feel like only the Carolina Panthers could really pull off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think it's obviously, I think it's curtains. The season was already cooked from the beginning anyway because the team just wasn't good enough. But you go out there like that, and we're talking about the New England Patriots. It ain't like you lost to the Detroit Lions like this. It's not like you lost to Kansas City Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? The Buffalo Bills, right? You lost to the New England Patriots, a team that's in the same kind of boat as you are. And I think it's really sad, and I think it's really telling that the New England Patriots done hit rock bottom. They went through a rebuild, and they already lapped us on their way back up.
Yeah.
I think that's the bad part about it. I think that's what hurts the worst. The scoreboard don't say nothing to me because I expect us to lose by 29 just about every week at this point. Yeah. But for you to get lapped by a team that hit rock bottom, right? They had Cam Newton, and that season didn't work out too well. They had Mac Jones, right? He was awful. They had to go back to the drawing board, and they had to draft a quarterback, and they ended up getting Drake May. How did they hit before the Carolina Panthers did? How did they do that? Yeah. They done fired 2 coaches since then. I mean, they done went through a lot in these last 4 or 5 years, and their ascension is already past where the Carolina Panthers are. And we've been in a rebuild for, like you said earlier today, almost 10 years now. It's been 8 years, 7 seasons, something like that. 8 years, right? This is David Tepper's eighth year with the team. So we've been in a rebuild for 8 years. This is
he got here in 17, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So we're talking about
y'all correct us in the comments if we're wrong. So y'all correct us in the comments if we're wrong. But 17, right? So the Patriots,
17 or 18. I'm gonna look it up, but go ahead.
Since then, they've hit rock bottom. They've rebuilt. They're on the ascension already, and it's like, why Carolina can't? Why we haven't figured it out? This is the NFL, bro. This isn't. I know you talk about it all the time. This isn't college sports where a rebuild.
By the way, it was 18. It was May of 18, but still, we're gonna suck this year. So you might as well say it's still gonna be 8 years, but 7 years technically.
Okay, so regardless, this isn't college football though, bro. It don't take that long. No, it does not take that long. Like, it really don't. I give you 4. I give you 5. You know what I'm saying? But now you entering Browns territory. Now you entering Jets territory. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, these are historically the worst teams in the league, right?
Yeah.
Over the last, God, I don't know, 20 years, 25 years, right? And now you're in this territory because you haven't figured out the quarterback situation, right? You haven't figured out the head coaching situation. Yeah. You haven't figured out the GM situation. You haven't figured out, like, we have no stability at any position except long snapper. And that ain't good. You know? It's a state. Shout out to what is it? What was the name of that podcast? Them boys that
that was where I was going to next, bro.
Yeah.
I was about to get into that next.
I'm gonna let you get into it, but they feel the same way that I felt. Remember, I used to write with Cat Crave. Shout out to Cat Crave blog. Y'all go follow them. But I used to write with Cat Crave blog, and I stopped writing with them. This was about a year ago now, because I was saying the same thing over and over and over again. I wrote with them for about 2 seasons. I had a really good time doing it, but it's just sad when everything that you write has to be negative. I think I had one positive article, and it was about Steve Wilkes, who, by the way, there still hasn't been a head coach that came through this building and won more games than Steve Wilkes has in a single season, and he only coached 12 games. So, and nobody's even reached that number. And I'm just talking about 500. Steve Wilkes was 6-6. I'm not acting like Steve Wilkes went 10-2 or 9-3 in the 12 games. He went 6-6 in those 12 games, and we still haven't had a head coach that sniffed that. So it's embarrassing, man. I'm all the way out on EJ Everho. I'm all the way out on I'm about out on Canales at this point because you gotta prepare your team a little bit better. You can't go in every week we hearing you say I didn't have a team prepared. Okay, bro, that's your number one job. So if you're not doing your job, and we and this is a year and a half now, you're not doing your job, there's no reason for you to still be employed. You feel me? Brad, is it? I mean, he can go too. I know he don't really call the plays or nothing like that, but that just lets you know that
at this point,
huh?
I say he's a glorified quarterback coach at this point. But go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm done, man. I mean, I've been done for 5 years now. You know what I'm saying? Been done since the rule days. Been done since the right days. And now we're in the Canales days. I mean, it's the same old stuff over and over again. Bad defense, horrible offense. I mean, it's just what can you really say more about the Carolina Panthers, right? It all falls on one man, and that's David Tepper. That's it, bro.
You took every word I was gonna say right out of my mouth. I'm not at this point. I don't even get upset or frustrated no more. I'm almost at the point like this is just sad, bro. Like this is sad. Like it's not even like a. I'm almost like apathetic to the whole situation. Like I don't really care that we suck. It's just like, dang, we still suck. Like we're going on almost 8 years. Rule said it was gonna be a 7-year plan. He's damn near like getting close to being right at this point, which is crazy. Like it shouldn't take you 7 years to rebuild a team. Yeah, so I'm kind of numb. I'm just kind of numb to it at this point. I don't really, there's no reason to get excited about Carolina Panther football. And to kind of speak on what you were talking about with the podcast people, I want to give them credit. Shout out to the I don't listen to their podcast, but I might listen to it now a little bit. The Meow Mix. I want to say I'm saying that Meow Mix and Carolina Panthers podcast. Shout out to them, man. They pretty much went out today and said, dude, we're done making podcasts about the Panthers. We're done. And honestly, kudos to the Meow Mix podcast. I don't blame you at all. And I talked about this on Twitter the other day ago when everybody was crying and complaining about the Panthers. Are y'all not tired of talking about the same stuff we've been talking about for the last 7 years? Like it's literally carbon copy, same thing every week, every weekend and week out. And it's like maybe I'm just not a diehard like the rest of y'all. Like I'm a diehard Clemson fan. So for that, but Clemson has also shown me a lot of success too. So it's like I can live with that. The Panthers have been terrible essentially for the last 8 years. And you're talking about the same things over and over and over again. I don't know how. Like Panthers content creators are dwindling off because they're like, we don't have anything else to talk about because we're saying the same thing every week for the last 7-8 years. People get tired of hearing that.
Yep.
And that's why I said kudos to the Meow Mix podcast. And I think our guys, what's them boys' name? PNP, Rashad and David. They had said Rashad and ain't it Rashad and David? Yeah, Rashad and David. They had said something on the likes of like, I ain't gonna lie, we be low key like not want to do it either because like we don't want to do Panthers content like that because it's tough. It's gruesome. Talking about the same stuff every week. And it's been like this for now 7-8 years. Like it's tough, bro. So I feel the Meow Mix podcast, bro. Like right now I'm at a TikTok today. I said, bro, if your boyfriend is a Panther fan, you have no worries, ladies. He ain't cheating on you. He loyal as shit because it's it's no way he sticks with that team but won't stick with you. Like serious. It's like we're in an abusive relationship with a mass manipulator, bro. Dead up. Like that's really what it is. Like, and at the end of the day, man, I just feel like David Tepper has absolutely cooked this franchise. He's failed hire after hire after hire. The Bryce Young trade does not look good at this point. The CMC trade has completely failed through. It's just like every single trade or move we've made, we've just gotten worse. We traded away Brian Burns. Now he leads the league in sacks. It's like, bro, we can't win. Like there's no winning with this organization. There's no winning with this program. And like you said, it starts at the top, bro. It starts with David Tepper. He's failed, it looks like, on another hire. I kind of told you this a couple weeks ago. I think Dave Canales is going to be a good coach eventually. he's in over his head right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. Dave Canales is a coach that's probably gonna be a really good head coach in like 2 years. I don't think he's quite ready to be a good head coach now. And I think Panther fans are already tired of sitting here losing when they've been doing that for the last 7 years before him, which low-key ain't really fair to him. But again, it's your job to have this team ready, bro.
Got to turn it around.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, he's not doing it. I think Dave Canales is way in over his head. Yeah, I just think it's cooked, man. I think at this point, and to be fair to Tepper, even though it's his fault, he's kind of put in a hard place too, because if you fire another coach right now, that's gonna be 3 out of 4 years you done hired a new coach. 3 out of 4 years, bro. Who wants to come into that?
Ain't nobody coming, bro. Right.
Nobody's gonna want to be like, oh yeah, let me go sign up to be the head coach of the Carolina Panthers. Nobody will, because they know they're going in to get fired in a year and a half, 2 years max. So I low-key feel like regardless of how the situation go, Tepper low-key got to let this whole season play out. I hate to do that to y'all. I think he's low-key going to have to let Dave Canales finish the year. And probably go into next year too a little bit.
Bingo. Yep.
Because if you firing coaches back to back like that, that'd be 3 coaches in 4 years, bro. Like, that's not going to be a great look. Even if they fire him middle of next year, that's still 3 coaches in 5 years. Ain't really much better, but it look a little bit better optic wise. But you can kind of tell that video Dago, he looking a little impatient, bro. Like he not ready to do something.
Yep.
And I'm like, I don't know.
And one thing that I said, I tweeted it out as well. I said, I hate David Tepper's hirings, but I love David Tepper's firings, because when you can tell he impatient and he hot-headed, he real hot-headed. If you're not getting your job done, he gonna let you go. The problem is you don't want to hire these people. So you can't scout coaches. You know what I'm saying? He's a horrible coach picker. You know what I mean? He seems like he might be a horrible GM picker. I'm not against Dan Morgan. I think he's done pretty well so far. But I'm just saying, it's just these types of decisions that he's making. He cannot pick good leaders. And it almost makes you think, is it because he's just a horrible decision maker, or is it because he's seeing qualities in himself in these people that he's hiring, and maybe he's just not a good leader himself? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it seems like to me, right? He said he hired Matt Rule because he looked like him, he smelled like him, right? You know what I'm saying? He hired Frank Wright because he was an old head and he thought he had a lot of ball knowledge. And then he hired Dave Canales because he was the opposite end of the spectrum. He was a young dude, and he was, a young up and coming offensive mind. But see, my question is too, I want to bring this up to you, because here's the thing about Canales that, and I'm not trying to rag on him, but I got to be honest. I look at the reason why he got hired is because he helped turn around Baker Mayfield, right? Is what they claim.
Correct. And Gino.
But my thing is, Gino was decent after he left. Still was getting it done. Baker's gotten even better after he left.
Correct.
And we're talking about 2 offensive coordinators later. So at some point, we might have to be honest and say, man, maybe Canales ain't the one doing all the heavy lifting. You know what I mean? Maybe it's, I don't know what it is. What was he? He was QB coach in Seattle, right?
Correct.
And then he got to Tampa and was the offensive coordinator.
Correct.
But it's like, was it that Gino was a vet? Was it that Baker really was a lot more talented than we thought? And is it that Bryce sucks? Or is it just all coincidental that these guys just so happen to get better? Because at some point, we really got to be honest and say, Canales ain't the guy that we thought he was. You know what I'm saying?
Very possible.
Because I'm not seeing, he said it earlier this week, or it might have been earlier today. He was like, I got to call more plays downfield. You should have been doing that, bro. You should have been doing that. This is the NFL. You know what I'm saying? The only team that I know that makes it off of that dink and dunk ball is the Chiefs.
Yeah.
And they still allow Patrick Mahomes to let 1 or 2 rip every now and then. You know what I'm saying? But you got to throw the ball down the field. And if your quarterback can't do that, he don't need to be in the league at all.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, you got number 1 overall pick, that dinking and dunking stuff, that ain't going to work, bro. Throwing it at the sticks. And another thing that I hate that Canales does, And it's not even just him. I just hate when teams do this in general because Clemson did it against who was that? Cuse. Why is it on 4th and 3, 4th and 4, 4th and 5? Why is you taking a shot for the end zone?
Yeah, it's crazy.
And you still got 40 yards to go. Get your 5 or 6 yards.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get something, but stop taking a shot down the end zone, especially on single. Like, it's just dumb. Do that on 3rd down if you want to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do it on 2nd down.
Mm-hmm.
But 4th down, that's not the time to do that. You gotta stay on the field.
Yeah.
So you got to stay ahead of the chains. That's something that Carolina has struggled doing this year. They're really awful about that. I mean, it's just bad football all around. Bad offensive football, bad play calling, bad quarterback play. I mean, everything is just bad. Offensive line don't look good. I mean, everything is just bad. Wide receivers hurt. Yep, exactly. Xavier Legette said he didn't learn nothing over the last 2 weeks. Said he still think he one of the best wide receivers in the league or something like that. He said, doggone, what's it called? Bryce is not getting the ball. He throwing it in the dirt on 3rd and 4th down. This is the type of stuff that, I mean, this is all piling up. I mean, every team is watching this. You know what I'm saying? Miami Dolphins, this about to be their get right game. They had a get right game against the Jets last week. They might be tuned up even more, bro. The Patriots had a get right game against us.
I think whoever loses this game is low-key getting fired. I'm really starting to feel that way. If Canales loses this game, I think his seats gets extremely high. And if dude from Miami, McDaniel, if he loses this game, they might fire his ass on the tarmac, man.
He might be done.
Seriously. Yeah. So I think whoever loses this game, especially if it's in blowout fashion, I could 100% see them unemployed in the next couple of weeks to months.
Especially McDaniel. If he gets blown out by the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, especially McDaniels. He way more likely to get fired than Canales.
Sure.
But just I mean, at this point, I don't even care about the Panthers, man. Whatever happens, happens. And until I see change from that organization, I'm just kind of done with it, man. Ravens. I'm gonna give you the floor for like 5-10 minutes. They're 1-3 right now. They're 1-3 right now. They look absolutely god awful. I seen something today, and I think Dan Orlovsky brought this up. Do you know on 1st and 2nd down, y'all are 32 in the NFL, which is dead ass last at running the ball on 1st down.
On offense?
Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson.
Oh, wow.
Out of 32 teams, y'all are ranked 32 in running the ball on 1st down and 2nd down with Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. It's some I'll give my take real quick, now I'll give you the floor. I am very disappointed in John Harbaugh. He has been an absolute disgrace this year. 2 years ago when Stephen A. Smith was calling for his job because he couldn't get over the hump, I was like, all right, Stephen A., this is a little bit egregious. I don't think it's egregious to call for John Harbaugh's job at this point. I'm going to be honest with you. Because that team is way too talented to have that bad of a defense for one. Ain't that his side of the ball, or is he offense?
He's actually special teams.
Okay. Boy, anyway, it don't matter. Baltimore, we know they're supposed to always have a good defense, especially what they brought back. Roquan Smith, he looks a step slower. Jair Alexander, Charlotte kid, but looks terrible. Not going to lie. Nate Wiggins is hurt now. I don't know what his situation is. Y'all just look bad. Y'all look, I'm almost going to say, as bad as the Panthers, low key. Y'all just don't look good. Like, it just looks like a crap show there. And Lamar is still playing really good football for the most part. But now he's hurt. And they're saying he may miss a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I think this is it for y'all. I think y'all's season is over. I think y'all's playoff streak of 9-10 years straight. I think that's Jover. I don't. And the Steelers also are playing better than what I expected too. So I think it's cooked for y'all, man. But I'll give you the floor and let you rant for a couple of minutes because you normally let me do it when we talk about Clemson. So I'm gonna let you rant on your Ravens, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. Listen. So I'm gonna read off the name. I'm gonna read off the injury list, okay, of everybody who's been banged up this year, okay. So we know Likely was hurt. He came back finally, but he was out. Nnamdi Madubuike out for the year
Out
with a
for the
neck
season.
injury.
Yeah.
Broderick Washington, ankle injury, defensive lineman. Kyle Van Noy, hamstring. He probably gonna be out for a little bit. Travis Jones, knee injury, probably gonna be out. That's all. I mean, that's your defensive line right there.
That's pretty much the whole starting D line right there gone.
Patrick Ricard, fullback, calf injury. Come on now, you know what I'm saying? Lagoat Jackson, hamstring, out for a couple.
I don't know why that just made me laugh. Go ahead, though.
Out for a couple of weeks. Ronnie Stanley, ankle injury, got hurt against the Chiefs. Roquan Smith, also a hammy injury, got hurt against the Chiefs. Marlon Humphrey, I believe he out for the season. Somebody said with a calf injury. Something like that. I don't know if he out for the season, but somebody said that.
He's probably gonna miss extended time.
Yeah, exactly. And then
what's the Nate Wiggins situation?
Yep, Nate Wiggins elbow injury. I don't know how long he gonna be out, but he out. He got injured. So think about it. Lamar, Ronnie Stanley, Roquan Smith, Marlon Humphrey, and Nate Wiggins all got injured against the Chiefs. That's like 5 of your probably top 10, 11 best players right there. You know what I'm saying? And as far as offense goes, I mean, it's right now the weapons are still there. Thank God, everybody's still outside of Lamar. You know what I'm saying? Derrick Henry's still there. Justice Hill's still there. Likely and Mark Andrews still healthy. But what good is it gonna do when you know the key, you know what I'm saying, is out? You know, Cooper Rush ain't look good at all. He didn't look good in the preseason at all, and he didn't look good against the Chiefs, even though it was garbage time. You know.
And don't get it twisted. The Chiefs starting to turn on a little bit too here lately. They starting to get it going a little bit. I noticed that in y'all game. They starting to get it going a little bit. Go ahead.
Exactly. So I mean, it's just I think the Ravens season now again. There's still a chance everybody can get healthy. The Browns stink, and them Cincinnati Bengals without Joe Burrow, they are awful.
Yeah, Bengals stink too.
Awful. So there's still a shot. You know what I'm saying? Always still a shot, but they got to get back healthy, and they got to get back healthy fast. Like as soon as the bye week come, that's in 3 weeks. If folks are still out after the bye week, call it a season. You know what I'm saying? Get these next 3 weeks. Try to get a dub or two in the I don't even know who we play this week. I think we got the Texans on Sunday, I believe.
Yeah.
So I mean, Cooper Rush got to do something. You know what I'm saying? He got to make it happen. Either him or Snoop Huntley. You know what I'm saying? One of them got to make it happen. So I don't know, man. I think getting to what you said about John Harbaugh, it's just one of them things where it's like, what are you doing, bro? He's sounding very, very Dabo-ish. And you knew I was about to say that too. Because a lot of the stuff he says on the presser is like, dude, your team is 1-3 right now.
Yeah.
It'd be different, once again, if this was Dabo next year, you see what I'm saying? When we already all kind of had this idea that these guys weren't going to be that good next year. If he was saying this stuff next year, okay, Dabo, you still believe in your young guys. You just saying this is fluff, basically, right?
Yeah.
We know we're not going to be that good. But we're talking about a team that had national championship aspirations. And I'm talking legitimate, a shot at winning the national championship. We're talking about the Baltimore Ravens, a team who was probably the favorite. I think they had the second best odds to win the Super Bowl this year.
Behind the Bills.
And it's over. And look at the teams that they lost to. Even when healthy, you lost to the Bills, you lost to the Chiefs, you lost to the Lions. Those are the 3 best teams in the NFL outside of the Eagles, probably. Those are the Super Bowl contenders. And you already lost to them early in the season. And that was before they hit their stride. So imagine you meet them later on in the year when they actually hit their stride, meet them in the playoffs. It wasn't going to look good anyway at this point. Defense stinks. They're ranked number 32. Offense still like number 1. I mean, they still was putting up 30. You know what I'm saying? I think they third in scoring right now, but yards per play, Lamar still lead the league in touchdowns, passer rate, and all of that other good stuff. You know what I'm saying? But none of that matters when you lose in football games. And if you scoring 40, but your defense giving up 41, then what's the point?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell Panthers fans this offseason. Even though the Panthers defense actually been kind of decent besides the other day ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it. But go ahead.
I mean, it's just it is, and I'm kind of with you too when you say the defense has really been the most embarrassing because it's like they can't stop not a single play.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I mean, they bending and breaking. I mean, they getting worked every single play. You know, I haven't seen many sacks. I haven't seen many tackles for loss. I ain't seen many pressures. You know what I mean? I mean, really outside of that Browns game, I mean, that was really the only game where the defense actually did something, but the
Yeah, that
Browns
defense has
stank.
been a ghost town, man.
They've been awful. So I don't know, man. The sad part about it is the Ravens should be 2-2 right now because they should have beat the Bills in the first game. So
Bills, yeah.
it really shouldn't even be this dire right now. It's just that again, Harbaugh let them boys come back. The defense stinks. And I noticed a lot of Ravens fans have a lot of heat for Todd Monken, but I'm not.
He
Look,
cooking though. I don't really
that's what I'm
think he
saying.
with you.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, if your offense is
Todd
scoring
Monken should be the
35,
last. The person you should be mad at is the defensive coordinator and that head coach.
and exactly, bro. Like
I'm guessing y'all defensive coordinator is Zach Orr.
Zach Orr, yeah,
Okay,
Zach Orr. And I hate to do him like that because he a brother as well, and he had a good year last year. I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
I tell you what. The thing is, we talked about this last week. The Ravens defense was bad at the beginning last year.
Not to cut you off, I think what's his name that went up there to the Seahawks? What's his name?
Mike
McDonald. He was. I think he was kind of the glue holding stuff together for y'all defensively too, bro. Low key, because even though y'all had a good defense last year too, a lot of that philosophy and scheme was still coming from Mike McDonald. Because wasn't Orr under McDonald?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
sure was.
I don't know, but yeah,
see, that was the year before that. So the year before last, the Ravens had the number one defense in everything.
Correct.
And that was Mike
that
McDonald's
was McDonald's last year.
Yep. And last year they started off really bad, and I guess they adopted McDonald's philosophy again or whatever. Because remember they got real hot and they still finished number one last year, I think, at the end of the year. Which I'm expecting. I'm not expecting them to stay 32. Well, I am now because everybody hurt, but it's just changes got to be made. Harbaugh, I think he's the second longest tenured coach in the league behind Tomlin.
Yep.
It's time to make a decision, man. Like this team, if they finish the season like really bad, like if they finish the season with a top 5 pick or something like that, I think you might have to make a decision, man, because it's gonna be a beautiful job. Everybody's gonna want it because you got Lamar, you got
don't want a guy with Lamar and Derrick Henry potentially, like,
and the defense is as bad as they are statistically. Look at the superstars that's on that side of the ball.
Very talented team.
I mean, is that's how you know this is coaching, because these players. I mean, it's filled with Pro Bowlers, All Pro talent. Future Hall of Famers on both sides of the ball. Come on, man. You gotta make a decision, bro. You gotta fire them, bro. Fire both of them, man. Fire both of them. I'm calling for their job. Fire both of them.
I ain't mad at you, bro. I think you valid on that one. Since we talked about injuries, let's go ahead and move to the third subject of the night. Injuries are piling up in the NFL at a crazy extent right now. Malik Neighbors, star wide receiver for the Giants, out for the year, ACL tear. That Tyreek Hill injury looked absolutely gruesome and disgusting the other night ago. He's out for the season. I think the running back from the New York Giants, Tyrone Tracy, he had some type of crazy injury where it didn't look good.
Yep.
The Jets running back, Braylon Allen, the other night ago, he had some crazy injury. That I think it was some knee situation. I don't know if he's out for the season. But the injuries are piling up to a significant, and it seems like the last couple of years it's been like this, where the injury, I mean, look at the Panthers. Like half of our team is injured. It ain't even week 4 yet. It's barely week 4. It's week 5. We got half our team hurt. So I wanted to ask you a question, and I'll kind of start off too here. Do we think maybe the short weeks are playing a role into this? And do we think that maybe even the turf, because that's been the talk of the town the last couple of weeks, is the turf playing a big role in a lot of these people's injuries? Because a lot of it seems to be non-contact. And obviously you can put a ACL or anything like that, on regular grass too, but it's a lot more likely on that turf. But the injuries right now are insane. It's really sad to see. I hate to see guys years in, I mean, in general, but this early as well is terrible as well. Because, I mean, think about it. These guys worked all hard this offseason to come back and have another season, and now it's like it doesn't even matter. So it kind of sucks. And I hope all those guys, even Tyreek Hill, I know a lot of people saying we ain't praying for you. I'm praying for the brother. I hope he gets better. I know he done did a lot of bad things. I get it.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna wish harm on nobody. But
Right.
you feel what I'm saying? The injuries are bad, man. The injuries are really bad right now. And I do think the turf is part of the problem with some of these non-contact injuries. We've seen way too many players come out and say a lot of these non-contact injuries are due to this artificial turf because there's literally concrete up under it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think turf fields need to be eliminated in the NFL, especially if you're in these nice climate places. Like, why do the Rams and the Chargers have artificial turf? You're in LA where it's like 65 degrees year round. Dude, pay the extra $2 million a year in maintenance and you can afford it. Pay the extra $2 or $3 million, probably not even that, to get actual grass in there because these players are already telling y'all that's what they want. Yeah. Especially in these warm weather cities, especially like Carolina and places like that. Like, come on, bro. There's no excuse for y'all. I can kind of understand the Jets and the Giants because it get cold up there, snow up there a lot, and even then they need to make some work around that too. But I'm not gonna lie. I think a lot of it does have to do with the short weeks of preparation and recovery, and I do feel like as well the turf is a part of this. But I'll let you go in on that whole situation. But the injuries is bad, man.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see because a lot of college fields are grass, right?
Correct.
And I'd be curious to see. I know injuries happen in college, but I feel like most college injuries are contact injuries. You feel me? And I feel like most NFL injuries these days seem like they're non-contact.
Yep.
I think the first play of the game of the season. Remember that dude? I'm pretty sure he tore his Achilles on the first play. That one dude, he was a linebacker for he played for the Lions or something.
Oh yeah.
Or no. Not the Lions. What was the first game of the year this year?
The first game of the year this year was it was the Eagles and the Cowboys, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it was a linebacker for the Eagles, I think, or might have been a Cowboys.
I can't remember, but somebody did get hurt on like it was like a special teams player.
It was a kickoff.
First players, yeah.
Yeah, and because he missed all of like last season, came back the first kickoff, and he had to be carted off.
Yeah,
and it's like AB probably know because he played. He a Cowboys fan, so if he's still in here, let us know who that was. But I just. It's 100% the turf, bro. It's got to be, and I'm with you. It's like, bro, pay that extra fine, man. Like, what?
Yeah,
the NFL is the most profitable sports league in America, I believe. I mean, they make so much money. There's so many deals and everything. Pay for that grass, bro. Now I do wonder if some of it is environmental, like is cutting grass. I don't know, y'all science people out there. Let me know. Is cutting grass?
We need chills
for them. Who?
Chills would know this type of stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. But it's cutting grass bad for the environment. That's what I want to know because maybe that's like maybe the grass when you cut it, it seeps up in the ozone or something. I don't know. I don't know.
Man, I ain't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. I'm telling you, it's these owners being cheap, bro. That's what it is. They don't want to pay that extra, like because keeping up with grass, it costs.
It's expensive.
It's expensive. Yeah, it's another expense. So I think a lot of these owners are being cheap and don't want to pay that extra. You know what I'm saying? Expense.
That's just silly, man. But see, and another thing too, I want to say is like, I feel like a lot of this too, some of that could be avoided if you just got a dome.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because I feel like you can open and close the dome, even if it's grass. Because I know they talking about like snow. So like for example, the Buffalo Bills. You would never even have to play another snow if they don't want to play a snow game. I don't know, but you would never have to play a snow game ever again. So you could keep your grass. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have to worry about snow because you just have a dome, right? Carolina Panthers another way. You can get a grass. I don't know if we got grass or turf or not, but you can get a grass.
Panthers?
Yeah.
We got turf. Remember that was the argument a couple years ago with Shaq Thompson and all that was complaining.
Oh yeah,
and the Detroit Lions came down here. Remember that was a couple years ago. We blew them out on Christmas Eve.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And And they came back. They filed like a lawsuit and all
A
of that.
lawsuit. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Man, it's too much, man. Just get the grass, bro, and cut it. Just cut it, man. It's so many people out here that would willingly, they would take it as pride to be able to say, man, I cut an NFL stadium. I cut Bank of America Stadium. You know what that would do for the community.
Lawnmowers, like that's the riding lawnmower situation. You can even do that, like.
But T, that's the thing. This ain't the NFL. These football fields ain't no doggone acre. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's an acre. It's not like it's people, everyday people that cut more grass than what's on the football field. You and I both know that. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I mean, it's nothing. Yes, it probably costs a lot, but it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's at the end of the day, it's nothing. Because once again, it's people out here that ride a John Deere. It's people out here that push on an acre, let alone ride on an acre. You can call somebody to come and cut that measly 150 or whatever it is yards, right? 250, 200 yards in the field and off the field or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's easy money, bro. Just do it. Protect your players. And just make the product better, bro.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, and one thing I do want to say, I like how the NFL, I don't know about how you feel about it, but I love the Guardian caps. I like seeing them.
I think they look goofy, I'm not gonna lie. But if it's all for the safety, I mean, whatever, it don't matter.
They look goofy, but I love how they put the little rag over it so it look like they try to mask it to look like a real helmet. I think it's funny because like a player like Romeo Dobbs, he be cooking, but he be wearing that Guardian cap, man. It look kind of funny.
They say it's supposed to help with like concussions. I'm all for any type of safety protocol that's going to help the player. I think it looks goofy, but I'm all for anything that's going to help the player's head and all that and stuff like that. I'm 100% with that. So I'm not mad at that at all. I just don't like the way it looks. It just look goofy to me. But it helps, if they have scientific facts that it helps prevent concussions and brain trauma and all that, then I feel like everybody in the league should be wearing them if that's the case. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, shoot, because I'm sure people thought the metal helmets looked goofy once when they first initiated them from after the leather helmet. So we'll get used to it.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm with you on that.
Get used to it.
But NFL injuries, and I forgot like the Chargers are piling up on injuries on their O-line. Like now, all South Fort Worth, that's a lot of injury going on in the NFL right now. So just a lot of that going on. Cam, I did want to transition a little bit to college football a little bit. I wanted to talk a little bit about Georgia. Alabama last week was a good one. That was a good one. And all of a sudden, I'm kind of changing my tune on Alabama a little bit, man, because you remember after that Florida State game, we was like, oh, the boy might be Jover. It might be he putting up his house for sale in a couple weeks. Like we were talking like it was Alabama done. And now they've really flipped it around. Like going to Georgia, and they just at this point, I think they just own Georgia. It's just what it is.
Kirby Smart got a soft spot.
Yeah. I mean, even Kalen DeBoer, I think they say he's 7-1 against like Georgia and somebody else. I can't remember who else he said, but whatever. He's good against those top ranked teams. He's really good against them.
He's good against ranked teams, bad against unranked
bad
teams.
against like the unranked. But now at this point, man, Kirby's like 1-7 against Alabama or something crazy like that. And again, man, Ty Simpson, we got to give Alabama credit. They're kind of similar to the Chiefs. We hyped them up in the offseason, but Alabama's low-key starting to figure it out now. They're starting to kind of get it going. And this was the team I thought we were going to get at the beginning of the season. But Alabama is slowly starting to figure it out, man. But I thought that was a really good game. And then Penn State, I wanted to bring them up too. They're another team that just cannot. I'm going to say this real quickly. Penn State is so – I think it would be miserable being a Penn State fan. Here's why. I think it is absolutely miserable to be a Penn State fan. The thing about Penn State is you are going to win the games you are supposed to win. You are. You're going to win the games you're supposed to win, but anytime a big game shows up, you are guaranteed to lose. James Franklin is 1-14. 1-14. 1-14. I'm gonna repeat this again. He is 1-14 against high-ranked top 5, top 10 teams. He's 1-14. Like, bro, at this point, and even he admitted it. This is not a narrative. This is what it is. I can't win big games. And at Penn State, which was a predominantly very prominent program in the 90s and 80s and stuff like that, I would kind of hate being a fan with them because you know what's going to happen. You're going to win your 10 games every year and then get beat by Ohio State or Michigan and be sent home, or now Oregon. And don't let SC start getting good again. They're going to start beating you. So it's like, I think Penn State is in a terrible situation where, yeah, you're going to win 9-10 games every year, but that's it. You're never winning a national champion. I will refuse to believe Penn State will win a national championship under James Franklin because he is 1-14 against big opponents. I just don't see it, bro. I hate to say it. I think Penn State fan, and there's no way you can fire this guy because he's winning you 10 games every year. He's winning you 10, 11 games, getting you to the playoffs every year. He just can't win the big ones. He's 1-14, bro. That's ridiculous. And this team this year was supposed to be the year for Penn State, kind of similar to Clemson. This was supposed to be the year for Penn State. Drew Aller is absolutely dog crap. He's terrible. I don't know why people are hyping him up. He's honestly had a worse year than Cade. He's been terrible this year. Like, he's been bad against worse competition. Like, I'm not going to lie, man. Penn State is in a tough spot, bro, because what do you do? What do you do in this instance? Do you fire James Franklin, who's winning you 10 games every year? Not really. It's Penn State at the end of the day. Like, they're in a tough spot, man. But I want to bring it up and shout out to Dante Moore from Oregon, the Oregon quarterback. He's my Heisman favorite right now, especially if Mateer doesn't come back fully healthy. That kid is cooking. He's having a really good season. My bad up. Bo hard the segment. But yeah, I want to say that real quickly though. But
you good, man. I agree with everything you said, bro. I think, like you said, Dante Moore, I did want to give him a shout out. I didn't watch the game, but I've been kind of keeping up with what he got going on this year. And I know he's been hooping. He did. Hey, look, good for him for making that decision to go sit on the bench for a year. Because it's looking like it worked out. That's a good. That's a good. I feel like a very mature move for somebody who started as a freshman, sophomore when he started at UCLA.
Yeah, he was a freshman. That was his true freshman year at UCLA under Chip Kelly.
Started as a true freshman. I'm assuming he redshirted last year at Oregon.
I'm pretty sure he probably sat last year and redshirted.
So redshirt sophomore. I mean, he can come back for another year, 2 or 3 if he really wanted to. But good for him for even doing that. But I wanted to touch on what you said too about Alabama and Kalen DeBoer. 100%, they're a team that it seems like they're the opposite of Penn State. They gonna lose that. They're gonna lose that game. They should probably win. But boy, if it's a big game, man, good luck because you getting the best team that you can play in Alabama. You getting somebody for real. So shout out to DeBoer for really crushing that narrative. And he almost in the same boat to where it's like, why would you fire him for losing Florida State when he turned around and whooping up on Georgia, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really nothing you can really do about that. Because I'll take 10-2 if my 2 losses are to 2 unranked teams, but I done beat 5 ranked teams. Yeah, I'll take that all day.
And that's possibly winning it. Because who in the SEC is better than Bama right now? Be honest. Who's better than the SEC at this moment than Bama?
That's crazy that we saying this. That's actually kind of crazy.
After what we were just saying like a month ago.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy that we are saying that.
If you look at it right now, A&M is probably the only team I think is even near Bama right now.
Hey.
And I think Bama is playing better than A&M right now.
I think Ole Miss playing good ball.
Ole Miss, yeah. Ole Miss.
They playing good ball.
Yeah.
Did Tennessee pull that game? No, they lost. They lost last week.
They beat Mississippi State. They pulled that out.
They pulled that out. Okay, good for them.
I still think they're better than Alabama right now.
No, of course not. I'm just thinking about who decent in the conference.
Missouri's okay, but they're not on Alabama's level.
Yeah.
Vandy's okay too. We'll find out about them this weekend against Bama.
Yeah. So,
but right now, dude, I don't think there's a team competing with Bama besides Ole Miss and A&M.
Yeah,
I mean, Texas ain't it. Texas ain't it. Texas is not.
Just hot.
Texas is not. They not good, bro. To me, I don't. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and I don't think LSU good right
I
at
don't
this
think
moment in
LSU
time.
good either. They fake good.
Yeah,
If you
fake.
barely beat Clemson now,
it
I'm convinced you're not that good.
ain't looking
And
good.
that
Yeah,
offense looks terrible, man.
that's
Like
what I'm saying.
that offense didn't look good against Clemson like that for real, for real.
Little did we know that because we were sitting there thinking that it was just two good teams duking it out
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Turned out it probably was two bad teams
Mid
trying to figure out.
team, yeah,
Yeah,
one mid
that
team,
was
one terrible team duking it
exactly
out.
trying to
I'm
figure out who
really.
worse.
Why do I got a feeling? So AB said I was gonna bring this up. Why do I got a feeling Florida might upset Texas on Saturday? I'm gonna
People
tell y'all the
saying that.
truth. I kind of feel the same way. Everybody, that's kind of been my upset pick of the week. Like I low key could see Florida beating Texas on Saturday, bro. I could see it. I'm not gonna lie, Cam. I could see it. I think Texas is not good, bro. They ain't good to me, man. I don't see it. I think Arch Manning is completely overrated. They ain't played nobody against Ohio State, and even in the teams that weren't really worth much, they didn't look great against them. Like San Jose State, they didn't look great against them. Like they played some other little scrub teams, and they ain't look great against them. They got to go to the Swamp this weekend. It wouldn't surprise me at all if they lose that game, bro. It wouldn't surprise. Ain't that game in the Swamp, AB? I believe that game is in the Swamp this weekend. It wouldn't surprise me if they lose that game, bro. I'm serious. It would not surprise me at all.
I don't see yes in the Swamp. I don't see. My thing is Florida ain't beat the FBS team yet this year.
Florida been terrible too, man.
So
Florida
I
and Clemson have both been the two biggest disappointments of the season for me.
I can't pick them when they literally ain't beat nobody yet. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean no disrespect. I'm just calling. It's just the truth. They haven't beat nobody.
Yeah, Clemson
so
ain't beat nobody this year either. So it ain't like we disrespecting nobody.
Yeah, I ain't trying to disrespect. We get dogged out too by Texas, but I know people are saying it's an upset. They saying they on upset alert. I think Florida has confidence, surprisingly, because I think they feel good about the game, and I think Texas do need to be on watch because they ain't been looking good. But I just can't pick, Florida in this game because they haven't beat an FBS opponent yet. Now, if they beat Texas, it's a big win that changes the trajectory of their season a little bit because that, what I'm saying, that's the first who they played last week. Were they off this week?
They was off.
They was off. So you coming off a nasty L to what was that, LSU? Right? When so you coming off a nasty L to them, you come back hot off the bye and you beat Texas. Hey man, that could, as with the schedule you got upcoming, that could be a little spark that you need. But I don't see it happening though. That's just me.
Florida State last week lost to Virginia.
That was a great game, by the way.
Great game on Friday. Honestly, bro, that's the best game I've seen so far this season, to be honest.
Yeah.
So shout out to the ACC for that. That was a tremendous game last Friday night. Virginia, for one. Let's give Tony Elliott a little credit. And also, just saying, now if Dabo does want to say, hey, I'm retiring, but I want y'all to go hire Tony Elliott, I might be a little intrigued with that. Tony Elliott has done a really good job with Virginia and flipping them around. He was on the hot seat coming into this season. And now they're ranked in 4-1 and should be 5-0 because that NC State game was BS. They should, and we need to hit NC State next, actually, because losing to Virginia Tech is crazy. We're gonna hit that in a few seconds.
What? Hold up.
We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. Hold on. We're gonna get into it. Yes, bro. NC State lost to Virginia Tech last week. We'll get into it.
I did not know that, bro.
Dave Dorn's cooked.
That's crazy.
I'm in Raleigh. I'm telling you now, he's cooked. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that. But like I was saying, shout out to Virginia. I thought their fan base brought it on Friday night. I thought they were really pumped up. I thought Tony Elliott called a tremendous game. I thought their defense was actually more solid than what they've been the last few weeks. And honestly, again, they're just one play away. They're one Chandler Morris interception away from being undefeated right now in a potential playoff contender. So, and in that Virginia game against NC State, it wasn't like a conference. It's stupid. I don't know why they do this in the ACC. It wasn't considered a conference game, even though it is a conference game. They're not considering it like a conference ranking game. So they're technically undefeated in the conference still, technically, right now. So again, man, I'm not going to lie, bro. I think Virginia's a better team than what we expected. And I think Florida State might have started listening to the press clippings just a little too much. Just a little too much. I still think they're a good team. They're definitely better than last year. They're definitely still like and we're going to find out a lot about Florida State this weekend against Miami, which I kind of want to get your take on that. But again, that was a really good game Saturday. But let's just go ahead and move on to Miami, Florida State. What's your thoughts real quickly? Give me a 30-second. What you thinking about that game?
Shoot, Miami should blow them boys out there, and if that's the case,
You should be a blowout.
I mean, shoot. I know Virginia is a decent team or whatnot, but Miami's, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Miami looking like the best team in the country almost at this point.
Them and Ohio State to me are like on a level, and low key, Alabama starting to sneak up in that picture too.
See, you know what I'm saying? So
Ole Miss is another one. Oregon. I gotta put them in there. Oregon definitely. They actually, I might put Oregon at 1 right now. They got the best win, I feel like, out of anybody at this point. So I probably will put Oregon 1. So
yeah, I mean,
but again,
I ain't mad at it. I don't know.
But if Florida State takes 2 losses and still runs the table, they'll be fine. They'll still make the playoffs if they lose to Miami, because I think Miami's gonna be a top 5 team when it's all said and done.
Well, see, you gotta you think 2 ACC teams will get in this year?
I do. If Miami runs the table, I think for that to happen, Miami has to run the table and get to Charlotte, and Florida State has to win every game going out and play Miami in Charlotte and beat them then. And I think then you get Florida State and also as well Miami both in. Because at that point, 11-1 Miami, 10-2, that just revenge one of their losses. Florida State, I think they get in.
Mate,
what if Virginia wins out? If Virginia wins out, they'll be in Charlotte.
Yeah, they'll be in there. Yeah.
So, anybody. Again,
you win the conference. Listen,
Georgia Tech still is alive, so it's still early. So it's still a lot that can be determined. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I mean, Duke is technically undefeated in the conference right now. So again, I mean, you just kind of got to see. Now, I want to get to NC State, and then we're going to log up out of here. NC State lost to Virginia Tech, dog, after they just fired their coach 2 weeks ago. We talked about this at the beginning of the year, Cam, when we first started the podcast this season. We said, Dave Dorn, your job is on the line, brother. And we said you had to get off to a good start. He did. He beat ECU. He got off to a 3-0 start. We were thinking, okay, he actually doing something. Now they dropped 2 games in a row. They lost to Duke, got boat race, but they struggled with Wake Forest 3 weeks ago. Let's get that straight first. They almost supposed to be at this point 2-3. They struggled with Wake Forest. Wake Forest low-key should have won that game. Then they turned around and lost to Duke. Then they turned around and lost to Virginia Tech. When you're looking at it now with the rest of their schedule, let's bring it up now. We talked about this earlier. NC State's football schedule. Let's bring it up now. They got Campbell this week. Should be a dub. We all know that. After that, they got Notre Dame. Notre Dame done got hot. That's probably an L. They got at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh done got hot. That's probably an L. They got Georgia Tech. That's probably an L. They got Miami. That's probably an L. They got Florida State. That's probably an L. Dude, ain't nothing but one more win on this schedule. And that's probably Carolina at the end of the year. Which gets them, 4 wins? I think Dave Dorn's cooked, bro. That stretch of fucking Notre Dame, Pittsburgh, Georgia Tech, Miami, and Florida State is rough. That's a rough stretch, bro. It's cooked. I don't think those guys get out of there. Tough. I don't think they get out of there with more than 5 wins. I think Dave Dorn is Jover and Raleigh. Matter of fact, they was talking about it. I was at the gym this morning, and I had on a Clemson shirt. And we was talking about how Clemson suck or whatever. This dude walked up to me, talked about how Clemson suck or whatever. I was like, yeah, we terrible this year. He was like, well, I'm an NC State fan. I ain't going to lie. We probably about to fire Dorn. These people in Raleigh, they not fooling with Dorn like that, bro. They out on dude. I'm telling y'all, they out on bro. I don't think he makes it throughout the season, bro. I think if they go on that streak right there and lose like 4 games in a row, which I think will happen, I think he's gone. I think he's gone by like Thanksgiving time, bro. He's out of here. But we'll see. Which is crazy because he's NC State's winningest, I think, coach in program history. But I think he's going to get canned. I could be wrong, but that's what it is. Before we head out, before we head out, one more thing. Clemson and Carolina. The bowl of two terrible teams. Who you got winning, bro?
Oh man, I don't even care, bro. I don't even care. I
Yeah,
guess I mean, look, who at home? North Carolina. North
Carolina.
Carolina. Then I guess. But they
I've
still
lost
got
all
Clemson
faith.
favored
I've
by
lost all faith
15.
in Clemson, bro.
Clemson's favored by 14 and a half points.
I don't know
bro.
how. I don't know.
How?
I took that under immediately.
Yeah,
like,
everybody smashed. If you a betting man or a betting woman, smash that.
I don't know why they got
Smash
Clemson
that.
favored. That's
Yeah,
free
man.
money, man. Clemson's just
That's free money.
I don't get it. I don't get it, man.
Bro.
They was on. I was listening to Mac and Bone this morning. Shout out to them, and they was talking about how they think that Clemson gonna bounce back. I'm like, bro, y'all got way too much faith in Clemson this year. Like y'all got I'm telling you as a fan, y'all got way too much faith in us, bro. Because I'm telling you right now, I automatically, when I seen that right now, bro, listen to this. The favorite has actually went up. They got Clemson as a 14.5 point favorite. Earlier this morning, it was 13. So that means more people are putting money on Clemson. I'm telling you, I think Clemson's covering that. I think Carolina's covering that, bro. Dead up. I'm just being honest. I just don't think Clemson's that good. I don't think we have the talent. I just don't. I just don't think we're that good, bro. I mean, it's no really other way for me to cut the cheese. I don't think we're that good.
Yeah.
I think we probably win, but it's probably something like 23-17 or something like that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, but I'm kind of out on Clemson right now. But that's going to conclude the podcast for tonight, y'all. Cam, any last things?
Hold on. We ain't done yet.
Well,
I got a quiz you, bro.
Yeah. That's right.
Hold on, I wanted to say too. Look out for Wake Forest, man. I thought they had a good game last week against
Jake.
Tech.
Got them boys playing good. They got them boys playing
won.
good. Yeah.
They should have won. I thought that was done for them to go for 2. But
well, they got hold on that offsides call though. They got hold on the offsides call. The dude that was Tech was clearly offsides. They ain't calling.
Oh, they missed it.
First down, they would have won the game.
Oh, I ain't see that. I ain't see that.
They should have won that game. They should have beat NC State the week before that too. But go ahead, though.
See, there you go. All right, let me give you these quizzes, man. Y'all in the comments, turn your comments off. T. Y'all already know how we doing it. This week should be. I got 5 for you. They should be pretty straightforward though.
Okay.
So let me double check. So this first one should be easy. Okay.
Okay.
Excuse me. So no hints. Like I said, he easy. You ready?
Yep.
All right. So we going Patriots, 49ers, Raiders, and Rams.
Are they currently on the Rams now?
Yeah, everybody active.
Okay.
Comments off. Make sure your comments off.
Yeah,
everybody.
I can't see them. So say that again for me.
So Pats, Niners, Raiders, and Rams.
Can I get the year that he was drafted?
Oh nah, man. He been in the league for a while. He been in the league 10 years. Okay, so he was drafted in years. He was drafted in 14, so 11 years. Niners, Raiders, and Rams.
So somebody's done a really good stint on the West Coast.
And I'll give you you want a hint?
Yeah, give me a hint.
He got 2 Super Bowls.
Okay, which means he probably won one with the Patriots and then won one with the Rams.
No.
He won both with the Patriots.
Yeah.
Okay, so he did the longer stint with the Patriots.
Yep.
Is this Trent Brown?
Nope.
It's not Trent Brown. Okay. Oh. Okay.
I don't even know who that is.
He plays O-line. I thought it was Trent Brown potentially, but no, it's not. Okay. You say he plays for the Rams currently?
Yeah.
Fuck. So his best years would have been in New England.
I didn't say that.
Oh, you didn't say that. Okay.
Mm-mm.
So his best years.
I just said he won 2 Super Bowls with them.
Okay. Was he a contributor for New England or not really?
Nope.
Oh, fuck. Where is he best known from? Maybe that'll help me.
The Niners.
and he won 2 rings. And he plays
So
on the
I give you another hint.
Yeah.
He wasn't a start. He wasn't a starter for the Patriots. Really the only place he started was the 49ers.
So that means he's not even starting for the Rams now.
No, he played for the Patriots, started for the 49ers for a couple of years. He was all right. Then he went to the Raiders for a year, and now he's been with the Rams for a year. For 2 years. This is the second year with the Rams.
Fuck. And he's mostly known from the Niners.
Yeah.
Dude, why am I struggling so hard with this? I don't know.
I give you another hint. He played offense.
He plays offense. Hold on. Let me think through this.
Patriots, 49ers, Raiders, and Rams. Now, I actually don't remember the Raiders' tenure at all. Not really. I remember the Patriots because he was okay in a little bit of action that he had. I remember the 49ers because they was pretty successful in the action that he had. And then he ended up with the Raiders, and now he's a backup for the Rams.
Is this Kendrick Bourne?
Nope.
No, because
Kendrick Bourne's he's still on the Patriots.
He's still on the Patriots. Okay.
Yep.
God, dude, yeah, this one might have to be an L for me, bro.
Nah, he can't give it an L. I give you a
God, what position? Now I'm really struggling.
That's quarterback.
He's quarterback for the freaking Patriots?
Patriots,
oh, hold 49ers. On. Garoppolo?
Yeah, Jimmy G.
Oh, I didn't know Garoppolo was it. I didn't even know he was with the Rams.
He's their backup.
I didn't know he was with the Rams.
Yeah, he's their backup QB.
Oh, shoot. I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even know that. Even though I'm slightly a Rams fan, I'm not too in depth with them. But yeah, I didn't even know he was with the Rams. Okay, good to know.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
He been there 2 years now.
See, I didn't even know that. I didn't know where he was at.
I got another one for you. This one should be easier.
Okay.
He's a more recent player.
Okay.
Patriots. Again, Jaguars and 49ers.
Patriots, Jaguars, 49ers. Patriots, Jaguars. He's on the Niners now.
Yep, they playing tonight.
Jaguars, 49ers.
So I give you a hint. He was a starter for the Patriots.
Okay.
He was a bench player for the Jags, and now he's a starter for the 49ers.
Hold on, Patriots. And what year was he drafted? Can you at least give me that area?
It was recent. Hold on, let me see. He ain't been in the league but like 5 years.
Oh, buddy from Bama. Mac Jones, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Jaguars made it click for me because I was like, oh yeah, he went back home to his hometown for a year. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, that was easy.
All right, I got another one for you.
Okay.
So, Cowboys.
Okay.
Giants, but he didn't play for the Giants. Okay, he didn't even. So don't even think about the Giants. But then he went back to the Cowboys after that. And Ravens. He's with the Ravens now. So Cowboys. So really, Cowboys, Ravens. And I'll give you a hint. I'll go ahead and give you a hint off the bat. He's a starter.
He's a starter?
He's a starter now. Now.
Cowboys.
Actually, that's a misleading hint. He's only a starter because the starter got hurt, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
But he's a starter now.
Well,
and he's best known for his tenure. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I'm about to say, is it Cooper Rush?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And then got another one for you. This one should be easy just because of the amount of teams that this guy done played for.
Okay.
So Cardinals.
Okay.
Jags.
Okay.
Ravens.
Okay.
Falcons.
Okay.
Dolphins. And Cardinals.
So he's currently on the Cardinals now.
Yeah. So Cardinals, he's best known. I would say he's best known with the Cardinals. Obviously, so because he's been there for a long time. So it was Cardinals, Jags, Ravens, Falcons, Dolphins, Cardinals. And think about it, he's been a great player really this whole time. So he's been
Calais Campbell.
Yep. Good. And then last one, this one.
Which, by the way, Calais Campbell's having a good year this year, even though he's old.
That's what I'm saying.
But go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. He old, but he's still productive as I don't know what.
Yeah, he is.
All right. This one gonna be tough.
Oh God.
But I'm gonna try to help you as best as we can so we can get on up out of here. I know they but this one gonna be tough. All right. Okay. So Jacksonville Jaguars.
Okay. So drafted by Jacksonville.
Then Carolina Panthers.
Okay, let me lock the fuck in. Okay.
Then Raiders. And now Patriots. So Jags, Panthers, Raiders, Patriots. Now, I'll say this too. Only reason why I put Panthers in there, because he did come to the Panthers. He never took a snap, though. Never played.
Oh, it's one of these type of situation. Okay, yeah.
But he was...
Where was he known for most?
He ain't really that good, but Jaguars. That's where he spent the most of his career.
Go through it again for me.
I'll say that. Actually, I give you a hint. Well, that hint probably too easy. But
no,
Jags,
don't give me a hint. Go through the names again. Cause I'm gonna just skip the Panthers.
Jags, Panthers, Raiders, Patriots. Don't skip the Panthers because that's for us. That's the one that's the most known. So I'll put it this way. He played at a position of it was defense.
Okay.
And when he was with the Panthers, this was 2024. So what was his last year?
Yeah.
Last year with the Panthers. Off season only though. And we cut him after before the first game, I think.
I'm guessing this dude is not a starter.
No. I don't think he's starting right now. But
and he's with the Patriots currently.
Yeah.
Defense.
I give you a hint. Defense, he was a first round pick. In 2020, so he only been in the league 4-5 years. First round pick in 2020 out of LSU.
Okay, that's really
defensive player.
This ain't my boy, is it? Hold on, what's the teams again? Say it again.
Jaguars, Panthers, Raiders, and Patriots.
This one is my boy. This the boy from LSU, the DN that was all hyped up after that championship team. And he didn't do shit when he got to us. He Chase on, ain't it?
Caleb Chase on.
Yeah.
That was good. You you got that one. The only reason why I put him on here is because I remember Panthers fans was talking all.
Do you remember how hyped up he was coming out in the draft, bro? He was extremely, which he did. He was incredible on that LSU team.
But, and did nothing in the NFL so far.
I think he had when he got to the Panthers, he had 4 sacks in his whole career in 4 years.
That's right. I remember that because we used to say he was a sack per year. I should have said that. I should have said
DJ username. We ain't talking about DJ username getting cut. DJ username gone.
DJ username gone, bro. Hey, by the way, I don't know if you saw it, but while you was resetting your computer, Shelton Lewis came out and transferred.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah,
saw that. Yeah, from Clemson. So
again, I mean, I'm not losing no sleep over losing Shelton Lewis. Not trying to be rude, because he was getting cooked low key that last game. So I'm not even mad. Wishing the best of luck though, of course. But yeah, I'm not really losing sleep over losing Shelton Lewis. But I think there are gonna be more Clemson players hitting the portal pretty shortly here, to be honest with you. I think there are going to be more decommitments as well, especially if Saturday goes off the rail. If Clemson loses Saturday, things are going to get ugly, I think, pretty quick.
Yeah.
Because this is a game where, I mean, Carolina potentially could be the worst Power 4 team in America this year. That's the way people are talking about them, like they're that bad. And if we lose to them, I think anything is up at that point. If we lose to them and we look bad against North Carolina, I think anybody's job, including Dabo's, could be up in hell, to be honest. So we'll see.
If we don't make a bowl game, that's it, man.
It's,
A
it's,
bowl
if
game,
we-
like at this, it's sad when you really playing for the Meineke Car Care Bowl at this point,
yeah,
bro.
I mean, that's what we
Like
playing for at this
that's
point,
what we
bro.
playing for right now.
I mean, that's just the truth. Well, listen, y'all, we may be back next week. I know Cam is going to be in Dallas for a work trip, so we may be back next week. We'll kind of let y'all know. If not, we'll see y'all the week after that. But hopefully, we'll be back next week. We'll let y'all know, though. We'll keep y'all informed. Appreciate y'all's love and support. We will holler at y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good rest of the week.